Hi guys, it's Wombat, and yes, this is a map combo video. I'm just starting the video by showing you how quickly the game loads, because there have been some reports about my previous map combos that it takes quite some time to complete the loading. That is not the case. My Eurasia map combos, they load in 15 seconds for me, and this one, as you can see, loads in 30 seconds despite being the global combo. So if you see 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes even, you might want to contact us on my Discord server, unless of course it is the first load. The first load will always take much longer. For the Eurasia edition it takes me 5 minutes. For this global edition it takes me about 13 minutes to complete the loading. So expect somewhere between 10 minutes and actually 2 hours for the first loading of the global combo. And I've seen some reports about people having the same problem the second time as well. I haven't had that problem, but I've seen reports about it, and I have had that problem with previous map combos. But this one seems to load just fine the second time. So there's that. Now that we have the map in front of us, let's talk about what we have. And it is the Eurasia edition, which includes Promzona, Swedish Islands, Paris Rebuilt, Med Map. We have Romania Extended, and I'm using version 2.7. It works perfectly fine even with Romania Extended 2.4 instead, except you won't have this area here of the map. That is strictly for 2.7 users, but it works just fine with 2.4 as well. We have ROS-Map. We don't have Peter and SZM because they interfere with Promzona, which is found here. And we have ROS, which is huge, and it doesn't come without problems. There are problems with ROS, and the main thing is a handful of places where you will fall through the map or have crashes. That is on the map itself. If you run it as a standalone map, you'll have the same problems anyway. So we really need an update for ROS to fix those problems, but it's here and you're free to use it if you want. We have a road connection from ROS down to the Great Steppe found here, and we have Volga map. We have Southern Region, and we have the Project Turkey map and Middle East, as well as the Red Sea map down here. And now to the map mods that comes on top of that makes this the global combo. It's EAA, obviously bonkers big, and yes, there is this line here that is just caused by Promods, and it's 1 to 15 scale forced down to 1 to 19 scale hack. I have no better word for it, and you can actually see it on this map as well. You have the same problem in Norwich. Right here, that is caused by the choice of background map. There is one background map, the one that I'm using on my Eurasia edition, where you don't have the problem here in Norwich, but you definitely then regardless have it here. And of course, using the old Promod specific background map will give you much less background map to work with. So I'm just living with the problem. It's just visual on the map. It doesn't affect gameplay in any way. We have PJIndo here. I'm still waiting for Vænemap to be updated for 1.38. When Vænemap becomes available, we will then be able to choose whether we want to use PJIndo or Vænemap. And if you want to try out the old Vænemap, you're welcome to do that and just put it in the same place as we now have PJIndo. You can't combine PJIndo and Vænemap. And finally, we have Australia down here, and Australia still doesn't come without problems. You'll find a handful of hidden walls here. That's just how it is. It looks like there's no road connections or ferry connections into Vænemap, but there is 2 of them. There's one barely visible here, and there's the second one going up to Calais. So that is the map mods we have on the global edition. Now it's time to go through how you set it up before we, at the end of the video, go through what you do if you have any problems getting it to work or if you're having problems while hauling here. So stay tuned for that as well. And here is the active mods list. From the bottom we have the Australia-Tasmania model map def followed by PJIndo. Now if you want to try out the old Vænemap, or as soon as the new version of Vænemap becomes available, this is where you put it instead of PJIndo. Then we have the Great Steppe model file. You don't use model 2. Model 2 is only used if you're not using ROS-Map, and we are most definitely using ROS-Map here today. So only model, map, def and English city names. Then we have the Russian open spaces file here. Then we have the Russian open spaces file here, followed by Southern region, map, model 2, model 1, def map and English city names. Then we have the base MAPA EAA and MAPA EAA, and the optional perhaps EAA caps fix. Most of the city names on EAA use capital letters only. This one fixes that problem. We then have Promods assets package, models package 321, media package, map package, definition package. Then we have the Macedonia rework materials, map definitions, and Promods Middle East assets package and defin map package. Here's the map Red Sea for Middle East, and then we have ROS-Map model 2, model map def, and the old ROS-Map to Great Steppe road connection. There is a ROS-Map to Great Steppe road connection that you get when you download the Great Steppe. You don't use that road connection. It is newer for sure, but it's also only made for ROS-Map and the Great Steppe. If you, like we are here, also use Southern region, there will be a road problem as you go from ROS-Map to Great Steppe. So therefore I'm using the old road connection instead. Then we have the EAA to ROS-Map fix and the Tasmania def quick fix and EAA to Promods fix. Russian open spaces model, vehicle, truck, and no, I'm not using the Russian open spaces map file because the map is included in this version of Promzona. So do not add the map file, use Promzona only instead, and of course this is then the Promzona version made for ROS, ROS-Map and Promods. Then we have my Promzona Fix, which removes some sectors on ROS that overlaps the Great Steppe. And we have the optional No Ferries mod. What this mod does is that it removes all the ferries found on ROS. Then we have the ROS to Great Steppe road connection, followed by Volga map, model, map, def and English city names for Volga. We have Turkey map and Turkey to Southern region 9 road connection and Turkey map to Middle East 2.5 road connection. Then we have Romania extended, and it doesn't matter if you're using Roex 2.4, the latest free version of Roex, or as I do, the paid version Roex 2.7. In either case it's file number 4321, and in both cases it is the Roex add-on universal. But if you're on Roex 2.4 you don't use this one. This file, Roex 2.7 to Southern region 9 road connection, is for Roex 2.7 only. And that is the connection to Southern region, the northern parts of Southern region, the parts of Roex you don't have if you're using Roex 2.4. Then we have the Roex to Promods to ROS-Map road connection. This is version 3. When you're watching this video, it might be version 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know, but currently it is version 3. Then we have the Roex English city names, the universal one, so this one works with both Roex 2.4 and 2.7, of course this one does as well. And then we have the optional no Black Sea Ferries mod, which is overstating a little bit, because yes, it do remove some of the Black Sea Ferries, but not all of them. And it is optional, of course. Then we have this file, and it is not optional. You need my English city names for Promzona. If you don't use it, you will be missing a lot of city names on this combo. So make sure you use this one. And then we have Medmap, Riga Rebuild, Paris Rebuild, Læsø, Swedish Islands, and the background map. Now, if you want a huge background map that fills most of the screen, you also use the Fullscreen World Map mod, but this is completely optional. This one is mandatory. And that is the entire load order. So there you have it. That is the load order from my latest global Promods map combo. Now, if you have any problems getting this to work, make sure that you have all 6 map DLCs. And if you have all of them and still have problems, remove all your additional mods to verify that the problem is actually caused by your global combo and not by combining the global combo with your additional mods. The additional mods may work very well on their own, but on a map combo you also have to consider what the map combo brings to the table. So it's not necessarily so that whatever additional mods you used prior to adding the map combo will work. That is entirely a different scenario. So remove them. Make sure that the problem is reproducible when you're only using the map combo. If it is, post your game.log file in the support channel on my Discord server. We have personnel standing by 24/7 to help you fix those problems if that is the case. And I think that should cover everything you need to know about the map combo. Of course, links to everything I've spoken about is found in the video description. Make sure you check that out for additional comments. Also, check if there is any pinned comments to the video. If there is a pinned comment, it is the very top comment found below the video. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye bye.